What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. So in today's video, we have a special review. I'm gonna be going over a lender that gives you personal loans up to $2,500 as well as business loans up to $10,000 with absolutely no hard credit check. That's right. So the other week, I actually attended a conference and this is hosted by what's called the Credit Builders Alliance. So the Credit Builders Alliance basically helps nonprofit lenders report credit data to the credit reporting agencies. A lot of times with nonprofit lenders, these might be smaller organizations that might not have the resources or the capacity or even the ability to report data. So Credit Builder Alliance basically allows a lot of CDFIs. So these are nonprofit lenders. So CDFIs are community development financial institutions. Now, anyways, the other day they had a conference and I actually came across an organization called People's Trust Community Loan Fund. So People's Trust has delivered over $50 million in PPP loans to more than 2,600 businesses who otherwise would not have received relief. But aside from administering SBA loans, they also offer business and personal loans. Again, People's Trust is a nonprofit 501c community development financial institution. And so they're actually certified by the U.S. Department of Treasury since 2016. I've dropped a link in the description of the video for anyone who's interested, but I will walk you through all the requirements and you can get these loans with absolutely no hard credit checks. So in order to apply, you just click this button right here and it's going to open up this window. Right here, you have the option to choose from different loans. So a personal loan. So the Credit Builder is a minimum of $325 up to $2,500. And this is available nationwide. So from this drop down menu, you're just going to select the state. So some of these fees and interests might differ depending on which state you're in. So based off the calculation, it may not be the same for everyone. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But for the Credit Builder loan, it goes up to a maximum of $2,500. So you could slide the scale back and forth. Now, the maximum term that you're allowed is 12 months. So this is going to be for the Credit Builder loan as well as for the business loan. So based off of this example, let's say you were to borrow $2,500, it's going to cost you a total of $2,910 to pay back. Now, that's a total of about $410 in interest over a 12-month period. Now, I know what some people might be thinking, hey, that's a lot of interest. Actually, in terms of the interest, I don't think it's that bad, especially for an organization that's not even pulling your credit. And there's very minimum requirements in terms of credit score as well as income. So this is just to kind of show you an illustration. Yes, you might get a lower rate if you go to a credit union and so forth. But in terms of credit score, they're not going to be doing a hard pull. Now, we'll go over some of the data points later in the video, but I also wanted to show you the small business loans. So small business loans, you could borrow up to $10,000 with no hard credit check in terms out to 12 months. So in this example, if you borrow $10,000, you're going to pay a total of about $1,480 over a 12-month period in terms of interest. And it's annualized out to 28.65% APR. Now, I know that might seem high compared to other financial institutions, but you also have to consider some of the trade-offs, right? You're not getting a hard pull. Now, in terms of documentation for the business loan, they will need a copy of your personal credit report as well as your driver's license or state issued ID, your EIN, as well as your articles of organization. So they're going to need the SS4 form that you get from the IRS. So that's the official form that has your EIN number. And they're also going to need your articles of organization as well as your most recent bank statement. And that's pretty much it. Now, in terms of the credit report, there's no specific bureau that they pull. In fact, you can actually send them a screenshot of your Credit Karma report or your Credit Sesame, and they also accept Experian. So there's no specific bureau that they're pulling. In terms of documentation, they accept a screenshot of your Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Experian, or other credit report, as long as it has your name on it. And again, just to emphasize, there's no hard credit check. Now, in terms of documentation for the Credit Builder loan, and just to emphasize, this isn't a traditional Credit Builder loan. You actually do get the loan proceeds. So this is actually a personal loan where you can get up to $2,500. But basically, in terms of the documentation, you're going to need your driver's license or state issued ID, as well as your social security card. So they will need an official, screenshot or picture of your social security card. You will need to provide your most recent personal bank statement. And they also want to see the last 2 pay stubs. And that's pretty much it in terms of documentation. Now, all this documentation you can upload during the application process. So when you're ready to apply, you just click this button right here and it'll walk you through the rest of the application. You will need to create a login. All right, now this application form is very straightforward. You're just going to be entering your first name, last name, date of birth, email address. You're also going to enter in your social security number, your monthly gross income, home phone number, as well as cell phone number, your driver's license or state issued ID, as well as your income source. Right here, they're just asking you about your address. So you're going to enter that. And then right down here is where you're going to upload all your documentation. So your driver's license or state issued ID, your social security card, your bank statement. So they're going to want to see your most recent bank statement. So they're just asking for your most recent 1 month bank statement, any other supporting documents. So this can include like your EIN, your articles of organization. You can upload that there. So right here, they ask, how did you hear about People Trust Community Loan Fund? You could say the credit plug. Now on the last page, you'll enter in your bank account details. And this is the account in which you'll be receiving your loan proceeds. And if any other additional information is needed, then a loan officer will reach out to you directly. So just to recap, People Trust Community Loan Fund is a certified CDFI, which is a community development financial institution, and they serve all states within the United States. So there's no geographic restriction, there's no hard credit check, and you can get a personal loan up to $2,500, and this will help you build your credit, and you also get some money in your pocket. And they also have a business loan that goes up to $10,000, and they have terms only out to 1 year. If anyone's interested or have any additional questions, I've pinned a link in the description of the video, as well as a contact number if you have any additional questions. Let me know your comments and questions right down below. And until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.